This is a WFXR News special report.
Good Saturday morning to you. We are cutting into your regular programming this morning for some sad news out of Blacksburg. All of Southwest Virginia has its eyes on the college town.
Some of that news may be hard to hear. Now this morning, Virginia Tech students spent hours sheltering in place after a shooting in downtown Blacksburg. That shelter in place was lifted around 3:15 this morning.
And still, police officers are asking people to avoid the downtown area altogether if at all possible right now. Let's turn now to WFXR's Hazel Marie Anderson with a live look at the scene. Hazel Marie, bring us up to speed.
As of right now, they are asking folks to stay away from this section of downtown. So take a look at where we are. We are at South Main Street and Roanoke. It's just a portion of South Main Street where the Melody Hookah Lounge is. That's where shots were reported last night. And I will say WFXR was first on scene to get you all of this information. Police officers, shots were fired. At this location, we are learning that 5 people were involved. 4 were sent to local hospitals and 1 has died. We are now learning that this is a homicide investigation. I've also learned while being out here this morning, I did speak to one officer on the scene. They are saying there will be a press conference to discuss the details of what's going on. We do not have the time at the moment. When we do get that, we will inform you. I want you to take a look more at the scene right now because people are starting to wake up. You see the cars are going by. I've seen runners run by this morning. One runner stopped in the middle of the road in this cross section just to take pictures and ask the question of what's going on. They had no idea when they woke up what was happening. Now they are from out of town, but they were completely shocked. Another thing that I'm learning about is that the farmers market, there's a farmers market right behind these buildings. There's people that are already coming here to sell their product and they still have no clue whether the farmers market will be open. So I am currently working to get details for our viewers back at home on whether that is open. But as of right now, this section between South Main Street and Roanoke Street is still cut off because this is still an active scene. Police officers have been in and out of that hookah bar throughout the morning, looking and examining the building, carrying out and putting them into the police car. They have been working the street, trying to examine inside garbage cans, trying to investigate. So we will keep you updated. But we also have plenty of, we did speak to several students that were here this evening, as well as reaction from this morning.
We got a little scared. We locked the door, and then we told Raiden to not go. Our roommate, we advised him to not go walk the dog. Heard a lot of sirens and stuff too. Yeah. Awesome. A little bit scared.
I'm a senior here at Virginia Tech, and we were downtown tonight at top of the stairs when we first got the first alert that there were shots heard at the 7-Eleven here. We contemplated whether we should stay or go, but we figured it was probably safest for us to actually stay at the bar until we heard more. We just kind of gathered everyone, stayed together, and then we all walked home together as a group and are just meeting someone at the 7-Eleven.
Confidence that the tech community is going to do the right thing. Sadness that it happened. Of course, I feel bad for the families affected, but I know we're going to grow stronger from the event, and we're going to emerge better.
So once again, we're taking a live look at the scene right now. Police officers are currently investigating just a small portion of South Main Street and Roanoke Street. They have gone a little bit down away from the hookah lounge. I don't know if you can see it with our camera, but they're moving tape right now. It looks like they are at the UPS store. So once again, we will keep you updated as things unfold here in Blacksburg. Back to you.
Hazel Marie, if you can still hear, we do have a question this morning as folks are waking up. And as you mentioned, that farmers market, people go out there early on Saturday morning. Folks are running around getting their Saturday morning started. Any word on a suspect this morning?
As of right now, we're still working on to hear about if there is a suspect, so we will continue to work on that. Once again, I did speak to an officer here on scene. They did say that there will be a press conference. We just don't know the exact time. I have reached out to the police department, and we are still working to reach out to Virginia Tech as well for more information regarding this whole situation.
Absolutely. As you can imagine, this is sending shockwaves throughout that Virginia Tech campus as they've dealt with stuff like this before.
Absolutely. All right, Hazel Marie, thank you. Of course, we will check back in with you throughout the morning. Now, the university president, Tim Sands, did issue a statement saying one of the 4 people injured in the shooting is a Virginia Tech student. At this time, they have not released the names of the victims.
The president going on to say, quote, "Our condolences go out to the family and friends of the deceased, and we extend our support to those who were injured," end quote.
He adds, events like these are difficult and unsettling to everyone, and there are several resources available on Virginia Tech's campus. We have a link to those on our website, WFXRTV.com.
And just to reiterate, everybody, here's exactly what we know so far about this incident. According to Blacksburg Police Department, police officers responded to a report of shots fired that was just before midnight at the Melody Hookah Lounge, and that's in downtown Blacksburg.
The police department says 5 people were hurt in the shooting. 4 were taken to the hospital. 1 person has died. Police did not say how severe the injuries are of those taken to the hospital. Multiple law enforcement agencies are also working to help the Blacksburg Police Department follow up on leads.
Police also saying this morning this is an ongoing investigation, and we do understand there will be a news conference later today. Anyone with information, you are asked to call that number you see there on your screen. Anything would be helpful. No tip is too small, and that will connect you to the Blacksburg Police Department. You can also remain anonymous by making the phone call to Blacksburg Police tip line, and that number is 540-961-1819. Again, folks, that number is 540-961-1819.
As you can see, the scene is in the heart of downtown Blacksburg. It's only several blocks away from dorm rooms at Henderson Hall. Again, police have not said anything about a suspect or arrests. They say this is a complex, ongoing investigation.
And we're just learning as well that Blacksburg Transit is suspending service across downtown Blacksburg for the rest of the day. And that was announced earlier this morning on the Transit Services Twitter page. And we're also learning more information this morning from the Blacksburg Police Department and Virginia Tech campus security.
Now, we'll continue to keep following the story as it breaks. Remember, you can always look for updates on air or online at WFXRTV.com or on our WFXR News app.
This has been a special report from WFXR News.